Question. Welcome to hell. There's no one to save you now.
What's up, everybody? This is Keya from the Majesty channel on YouTube, and you are listening to the Devil's Den podcast, the show that discusses books, poetry, movies, and facts in the genres of horror, paranormal, and true crime genres for folks who love dark, mysterious, and terrifying content. Welcome, everyone, to the Devil's Den podcast Playground of Horror series. I'm your host, Keya Reed, and in tonight's episode, we will be diving into the dark and horrifying origins of the Pied Piper of Hamlin. Prepare yourself for a chilling tale that will send shivers down your spine. The story of the Pied Piper has captivated audiences for centuries, but behind the catchy tunes and whimsical imagery lies a much darker and sinister reality. The origins of this tale can be traced back to the town of Hamelin in Germany during the 13th century, and the events that unfolded there have left a haunting mark on history. The legend tells of a small town plagued by an infestation of rats. Desperate for a solution, the townspeople turn to a mysterious piper dressed in multicolored clothing who claims to possess the power to rid the town of its vermin problem. But little do they know that making a pact with the piper would have dire consequences. In the earliest version of the story, the Piper is not the cheerful and charismatic figure often depicted in modern adaptation. He is a dark and enigmatic figure, his intentions veiled in shadow. The Piper strikes a deal with the townspeople. In exchange for his services, he demands a hefty fee. But when the townspeople fail to honor their end of the bargain, the Piper unleashes his wrath. As night falls, the Piper takes out his magical pipe and begins to play a haunting melody. The enchanting tune mesmerizes the children of Hamlin, who, unable to resist its spell, follow the Piper out of town and into the unknown. It is here that the story takes a horrifying turn. In some versions, the children are led to a hidden cave, never to be seen again. In others, they are drowned in the river, wiser or lured in a mountain, forever lost in its depths. The fate of the children varies in different retellings, but the one constant is their tragic disappearance at the hands of the vengeful Piper. The legend of the Pied Piper of Hamlin has been interpreted in many ways throughout history. Some believe it to be a cautionary tale about the consequences of not fulfilling promises and the dangers of making deals with the unknown forces. Others view it as an allegory for the Black Death, as the rats symbolize the disease that ravaged Europe during that time. However, the dark origins of the Pied Piper raise unsettling questions. Was the Piper a malevolent entity exacting revenge on a town that had wronged him? Or was he a manifestation of the town's collective guilt and punishment for their greed and betrayal? The Pied Piper of Hamlin stands as a chilling reminder that even the most enchanting melodies can hide a sinister purpose The loss of the town's children serve as a haunting testament to the consequences of broken promises and the danger of blindly following unknown figures. That concludes our exploration of the dark and horrifying origins of the Pied Piper of Hamlin. Join me next time as we continue to unravel the twisted tales that have shaped our collective nightmares. Until then, be wary of the melodies that echo through the night, for they may lead you down to a path from which there is no return. And as always, sleep tight and don't let the shadows bite.
Thanks again for listening to the Devil's Den podcast. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to help support the podcast, please share it with others, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. To catch the latest from me, you can follow me on Instagram at Wicked Majesty and also on Facebook, Wicked Majesty. Thanks again, and I will see you next time. Sleep tight and don't let the shadows bite.